Quick one for you, by the way. I have that Gennady Golovkin update video ready. I just need to edit it, put it together, and I'll upload it rather. But just I want to ask you guys just a couple of quick questions, okay? You know, right now you have I don't know how to word it properly. You have a part of the boxing media, okay, attacking Golovkin, saying that, he's pulling up a light middleweight, taking the path of least resistance, going down the easy road, whatever. You've heard it all, right? The clickbait. It's everywhere. Like, I won't even go on YouTube right now, and I keep hitting not interested, trying to get this crap off my feed, because everywhere I go, it's Gennady Golovkin ducking this guy, ducking that guy, click, 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 give me money, 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 pay me, right? Everywhere I go. All right, now, I came across something I think pretty interesting. Now, these channels out there, right, in YouTube world, right, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention any names. I don't want to get in any trouble, but, use your imagination. The channels that typically hate on Gennady Golovkin, the question is, if Golovkin is the #1 middleweight, who would be number 2? Okay, let's say who would be number 1, 2, and 3. You can make the argument Golovkin, Canelo, and maybe Jacobs, right? Now, according to these other channels, Jacobs beat Gennady Golovkin, therefore he's number 1. And at a minimum, okay, at a bare minimum, he's number 2. So now, why haven't we heard, okay, like we're hearing all this crap about Gennady Golovkin pulling up a light middleweight, to fight at middleweight, right? Now, why haven't we heard about Daniel Jacobs' next opponent? Okay, because he's doing the exact same thing. So now let me back up here. These channels have crucified Gennady Golovkin. I mean, just took him out to the pasture and left him for dead, kind of thing. That's like a Texas thing. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably don't understand that, but they've just attacked him, just a full-on attack. But I haven't heard one single video, not one word, not one tweet, not one post, nothing about Daniel Jacobs doing the exact same thing. His next opponent is a light middleweight. Okay, now he went down, he was a middleweight, he went down to middleweight or light middleweight for 3 or 4 fights, and now Jacobs is pulling him back up. I mean, it is identical now. And here's the irony. Who is this guy? He was the guy that was negotiating with him, with Vaughn's Marty Rosen, okay? So you had the guy Jacobs is about to fight, was going to fight Vaughn's Marty Rosen before he took the deal with Gennady Golovkin. I mean, I've heard nothing about it. I'm just like blown away right now. I've heard nothing about it from any channel out there. So, like I said, the guy that they hold as #1 or arguably number 2 is doing the exact same thing they're bitching about Golovkin doing. Okay, but we've heard nothing. Now, who is this guy? Okay, let's get to it. Okay, right here. This dude here. Okay, Selecki. I'm not even going to pretend what is that? Macieij, whatever, Selecki. Okay, like these guys, they're just like popping out of nowhere. Okay, but you look at this. Okay, Daniel Jacobs, right? His next opponent, right here. This guy. Okay, he's got a 38% knockout ratio. Okay. And right here, super welterweight, okay, 154 pounds. And then I know what a lot of the argument is going to be. Well, he was a middleweight early on in his career, but yeah, he's a small middleweight, and now he competes at light middleweight. So therefore, he's getting pulled up. And like I said, he's fighting Daniel Jacobs, 2018, April 2018. Okay, now it's going to be for the WBA title eliminator. Okay, the WBA title eliminator, meaning the winner gets a shot at Gennady Golovkin, or supposedly the winner of Golovkin and Canelo. Okay, according to the WBA. And yeah, we know Jacobs, he just signed a multi-deal with HBO. He's currently with Eddie Hearns. And, like I said, this is like the biggest cherry pick, I think, of the year. Okay, this Jacobs fight is literally the biggest cherry pick of the entire year. Okay, and I've heard nothing about it. Nothing, but all I hear about is, Golovkin this, Golovkin this, Triple G this, Triple D that. I mean, it's insane. It is insane. So these guys are bitching about, Golovkin, and Jacobs is doing the exact same thing. It's crazy to me. Okay, so Right here. So like 26-0, 10 KOs, 28. Portland got the fight with Jacobs over candidates such as Spike O'Sullivan and the former titleist Andy Lee. Selecki moved down to junior middleweight for his 3 fights in 2017, including a 10-round decision win against former secondary titleist Jack Colque in October. Okay. But he will return to middleweight to face Jacobs. Okay, he says, this is an excellent opportunity for me to fight one of the best middleweights in the world. I'll be prepared, blah, blah, blah. I mean, identical, okay, to what these people, I mean, I'm blown away, people. I'm completely blown away right now. I just, I'm gonna throw it out there. Also, I got some news I want to talk about. Keith Thurman vacating the WBC. Look, I told you guys in my old videos that Keith Thurman was going to vacate, and there was some shadiness going on with car wreck and the elbow thing. Not with that, but with other things. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it. But also, I'm going to put out that Gennady Golovkin update video tonight. It's a good one. It's very good. So probably one of the most informative videos on YouTube. So what do you guys think? I mean, am I reaching here? Am I trying too hard? I mean, I don't think so. I think it's identical, So, why is it okay for Jacobs to do it, but it's not okay for Gennady Golovkin to do it? It makes no sense to me. It's biased, it's favoritism, it's clickbait, man, I mean, why these channels are so popular and why they have like such a huge following, I'll never know. I will truly never understand. So what do you guys think? I want to hear it. Leave it below.